What if I told you the way everyone is building AI document chatbots right now is fundamentally broken? I am talking about RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, the thing that every tutorial, every course, every company has been screaming about for the last 2 years. Chunk your document, embed them, stick them in a vector database, search by similarity, hand the chunks to an LLM, and you're done. Sounds great in theory, but anyone who has actually shipped a RAG system to real users knows the horror stories. It can't find the answer even though it's right there in the document. It pulls the wrong chunk every single time. It works on the demo but fails apart on real files. But what if I tell you there is a completely different approach, one that doesn't use vector at all? No chunking, no embeddings, no vector databases, and it just hit 98.7% accuracy on one of the most hardest document QA benchmark in existence. It is called PageIndex, and today I am going to break down exactly how it works, the concept, the architecture, why it destroys traditional RAG on structured documents. And then I am going to show you how to build your own PageIndex powered document chatbot from scratch. To appreciate why PageIndex matters, you first need to understand what breaks in traditional RAG and why it breaks. Here's the classic RAG pipeline you have probably seen 100 of times. Step 1. You take your document, could be a PDF, a report, a contract, and you chop it into chunks, maybe 512 tokens each, maybe with some overlap. Step 2. You run each chunk through an embedding model to turn into a vector, a long list of number that represents meaning of that chunk. Step 3. You store all those vectors in a vector database like Pinecone, Chroma, or whatever your flavor is. Step 4. When the user asks a question, you embed the question the same way, and you do cosine similarity search to find chunks whose vector are closest to the question vector. Step 5. You hand those chunks to the LLM as context and it writes the answer. Simple, elegant, and absolutely riddled with failure modes. Problem number 1. Arbitrary chunking destroys context. When you slice a document at 512 tokens, you are not respecting the document's actual structure. A single table might get split across 3 chunks. A footnote that's critical to understand the main text ends up in completely different chunk. The answer you need might literally span 2 adjacent chunks that the retriever picks only one of. Problem number 2. Similarity is not the same as relevance. This is the big one. Vector similarity finds the text that sounds like your question, but documents often don't repeat the question's phrasing when they answer it. Ask what the termination clause is, and the contract might just say Section 14.3, Dissolution of Agreement. Low cosine similarity missed entirely. Problem number 3. It's a black box. You get 3 chunks back. Why those 3? You have no idea. It's pure math. There is no reasoning, no explanation, no audit trail. For financial documents, legal contracts, medical records, that opacity is a serious problem. Problem number 4. It doesn't scale to long documents. A 300-page technical manual with complex cross-references, the sheer number of chunks makes retrieval noisy. You end up getting chunks that are vaguely related instead of exact section you need. These aren't the edge cases. There are everyday failures that RAG engineers spend most of their time fighting with. And the reason they happen is actually pretty simple. The entire architecture is borrowed from search engines, not how humans actually read and understand documents. When a human expert needs to answer a question from a document, they don't scan every sentence looking for one that sounds more similar to the question. They open the table of contents, they skim the chapter headings, they navigate. They reason about where the answer should be before they even start reading. That's the insight behind PageIndex. PageIndex was built by Vectify AI and open sourced on GitHub. The core idea is deceptively simple. Instead of searching a document, navigate it the way a human expert would. Here's the key mental shift. Traditional RAG asks which chunk look most similar to the question. PageIndex asks where is this document would a smart human look for the answer to this question. Those two are very different questions, and the second one turns out to produce dramatically better results. PageIndex does this by building what it's called a reasoning tree, essentially an intelligent AI-generated table of contents for your document. Here's how to visualize it. At the top, you have a root node that represents the entire document. Below that, you have node for each major section or chapter. Each of those branches into subsections. Each subsection branches into specific topics of paragraph. Every single node in this tree has 2 things. First is a title, what this section is about. Second, a summary, a concise AI-generated description of what's in this section. This tree is built once. When you first submit the document, it's your index. Now here where it gets clever. When you ask a question, PageIndex does two things. Step 1. Tree search. It sends the question to an LLM along with the tree, but just titles and summaries, not the full text. The LLM reads through the tree like a human reads a table of contents, and it reasons, okay, given this question, which branch of tree are most likely to contain the answer? The LLM returns a list of specific node IDs, and you can see its reasoning. It literally tells you why it chose those sections. Full transparency. Step 2. Answer generation. PageIndex fetches only the full text of those selected nodes, hands it to the LLM as context, and the LLM writes the final answer, grounded entirely in the real document text. 2 LLM calls, no embeddings, no vector database, just reasoning. And because every answer is tied to specific nodes in the tree, you always know exactly which page, which section, which part of the document the answer came from. Complete audit trail, complete explainability. Now, let me go deeper on the mechanics because this is really interesting part. First, the tree index, building phase. When you call the submit document, PageIndex reads your PDF or text file and does something remarkably. It doesn't just extract text, it understands the structure using a combination of layout analysis and LLM reasoning. It identifies what are natural section and subsection. Where does one topic end and another begin? How do the pieces relate to each other hierarchically? It then constructs the tree and critically generates a summary for every node, not just title, an actual condensed description of what's in that section. This what enables the smart navigation later. The tree uses numeric node ID system that mirrors real document structure. 0001 might be chapter 1, 0002 might be chapter 2, 0003 the first section inside chapter 1, and so on. The hierarchy is preserved. But the question is, why this beats chunking? Think about what chunking does to a 50-page financial report. You get maybe 300 chunks, each with zero awareness of whether it's from the executive summary or footnote on the page 47. The embedder treats them all equally. The page index tree, on the other hand, knows that node 0012 is the revenue breakdown subsection under question 3 financial results, section under annual report 2024. That structure awareness is enormously valuable when you're trying to find something specific. Now the search phase. It's pure reasoning, no math. Here's the other thing that makes PageIndex special. The search step is not a mathematical operation. It's a cognitive operation performed by an LLM. When you ask what were the main risk factors disclosed in this report, the LLM doesn't measure cosine distance. It reads the tree, recognizes that the risk factor section is exactly what's needed, and select those nodes just like you would. This means PageIndex handles semantic mismatch naturally, the kind of mismatch that kills vector search. The document calls it risk factor, your question calls it mean dangers. A vector search might miss it, an LLM reading the tree structure will not. Also, PageIndex is powered by Maffin 2.5, Vectify AI's financial RAG system, which achieved 98.7% accuracy on FinanceBench, a benchmark specifically designed to test AI systems on financial document questions, where the documents are long, complex, and full of tables and cross-references. That's the hardest environment for traditional RAG. It's where PageIndex shines the most. Now let's understand what PageIndex is best for. PageIndex is particularly powerful for financial reports, earning statements, SEE filings, 10Ks, legal contracts where every clause matter and context is everything, technical manuals, complex cross-reference documents, policy documents, HR policy, compliance documents, regulatory filings, research paper, structured academic content. Basically, anywhere your document has real structure that chunking would destroy. And the really exciting thing is, you can use it with any LLM. OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini. The tree search and answer generation steps are just prompts and you are in full control. Okay, you know now the theory. You know why PageIndex exists, what it does, and how it works under the hood. Now, let's actually build something with it. I'm going to open a Jupyter notebook and walk you through a complete PageIndex pipeline, uploading a document, getting the reasoning tree back, navigating it with an LLM, and asking questions. Every line of code explained, no hand waving. Let's do it.
Just a quick note, Analytics Vidhya has 100 plus free courses from beginner to advanced on topics like machine learning, generative AI, agents, etc. Complete with certification. Click the I button to explore now.
So, first things first, we install the PageIndex Python library. One line and we are done. No vector database to set up, no embedding models to download. So let's run this cell. After that, we import the PageIndex client. This is our connection to the PageIndex API. All the heavy lifting of building the tree happens on their end. So we don't need a beefy machine. We also load API keys from the .env file. Let's run this cell. And one important thing to note, always keep your keys out of your code. So here we define our LLM helper function. We are using GPT 4.1 mini for cost efficiency. But this works with any OpenAI model, and you could swap in Claude or Gemini with a one-line change. The temperature 0 keeps the answer factual and consistent. So let's run this cell. Now, this is the magic line. We point to our PDF, in this case an HR policy document, and submit it. PageIndex takes the file, read its structure, and start building the reasoning tree in the background. We get back a doc ID, a unique identifier for this document that we will use in every subsequent call. Notice there is no chunking code, no embedding call, no vector database connection, just submit. So let's run this cell. Okay, so we got a unique ID here. Now in this cell, PageIndex processes the document asynchronously. We just poll every 10 seconds until it's ready. Then we will get tree function with node summary equals to true, which gives us the full tree structure including summaries. So let's run this cell. Look at this output. This is the reasoning tree. You can see the hierarchy. The top level HR policy node, then electronic communication policy, sexual harassment policy, grievance redressal policy, each branching into subsections. Every node has an ID, a title, and a summary of what's in it. Now we search. We built a prompt that includes the question and the entire tree. But crucially, without the full text content of each node, just the title and the summaries. This keeps the prompts manageable while giving the LLM everything it needs to navigate. The LLM is instructed to return a JSON object with two things. Now in this cell, we have given the query, what are the key HR policies and employee guidelines outlined in this document. Now what happened is, we built a prompt that includes the question and the entire tree, but crucially without the full text content of each node, just the title and the summaries. This keeps the prompt manageable while giving LLM everything it needs to navigate. The LLM is instructed to return a JSON object with two things, its thinking process and the list of relevant node IDs. So let's run this cell. Now look at the output. The LLM tells us exactly why it chose each section. It reasoned through the tree like a human would, and it gave us a list of 30 node IDs, every section of this HR document, because the question is broad. This transparency is something you simply can't get with cosine similarity. Now this is step 2. Now that we know which nodes are relevant, we fetch their full text only of those nodes, nothing else. We join the text and build a clean context prompt, one more LLM call, and we get our answer. So let's fetch the details from the selected nodes and run the cell. So here's the text content from those nodes, and now we display the LLM reasoning process and list of document section it selected. For each node, you can see the node ID, the page number, and the section title. This explainability is one of the PageIndex key advantages. So let's run this cell. So here's the retrieve context. So now that we have packaged the entire pipeline into a single function, we submit a question, get an answer, the tree search, retrieval, and generation all happens under the hood. Let me show you a couple of live examples. So let's run this cell. So I'll ask a question that is, what are the penalties of sexual harassment? And let's enter. Now watch what happens. It searches the tree, identifies the sexual harassment policy nodes, specifically pull their text, and give us precise cited answer in seconds. This is the experience you want to deliver to your users. So now let's try another question, and that is, can I use company internet for personal use? So I'll hit enter, and it says yes, you can use the company internet for incidental or occasional personal use. And here's the answer. Yes, you can use the company internet for incidental and occasional personal use. It finds exactly the right section. No confusion, no noise, no hallucination. Just the answer from the document with a clear trail showing where it came from. And it's correct. So let's bring this all together. Traditional RAG, chunk, embed, vector search is a great engineering solution for the problem of find text that looks similar to the question. But that's not actually the problem you're trying to solve. The problem is find the right information to answer a specific question from a structured document. PageIndex solves the actual problem. It builds a reasoning tree, it lets an LLM navigate that tree using intelligence, not math, and it delivers answers that are accurate, grounded, and fully explainable. 98.7% accuracy on FinanceBench. No vector, no chunking, no embedding, no vector databases. Just a tree and a reasoning model. Is it the right choice for every RAG use case? Probably not. If you are doing semantic search over millions of short documents, vector search is still your friend. But if you are dealing with long structured documents, financial reports, legal contracts, policy manual, technical documents. PageIndex is a genuinely better architecture and the benchmark numbers proves it. All the code from today's demo is linked in the description. Just grab your PageIndex API key from dashboard PageIndex.ai and your OpenAI key. Drop them in .env file and you're off to the race. If you found this useful, like, subscribe and drop a comment with the most painful RAG failure you have ever encountered. I'll see you in the next one.